God, look at these shoes. Madrid. Now, before we head on over to our little shopping day, we first gotta grab some coffee. So we stepped into this amazing local coffee shop called Hey My Coffee, which is a family-run business, and they actually have 2 locations in Madrid. I ordered the pistachio latte, and what better way to start your morning than with a pistachio cheesecake? I could not recommend that coffee shop enough. We started our shopping by heading over to Galería Canalejas, Madrid, which is in the heart of the city. This shopping center has 3 floors and over 40 stores. It also houses the first 4 Seasons hotel ever in Spain. It's a beautiful building, and over 17,000 historical features have been restored in this building. So the first stop we have here is at Valentino. In case y'all didn't know, there is a new creative director, and he was a former creative director of Gucci. So his name is Alessandro Michele. And I gotta tell you, I am loving these pieces. This pink sling back pump in this laminated Napa leather is gorgeous. I love the bejeweled V logo. It's amazing. I love the colors of these pumps, the 2 shades of pink and then this tiny black patent bow. It's just a beautiful detail. You know, I have been seeing these sling back ballerina shoes everywhere. And I love these little tassels. I feel like they look so preppy and just so beautiful. And I have to say, this was actually one of my favorite shoes that I saw in there. This is a new design in the spring 2025 collection. This comes in the fabric, and then we have this gorgeous 2-tone bow detail. I just love, again, the colors, the playfulness, the scallop detail, and even the insole with that flowery detail is so beautiful. Now moving on to these combat boots. I love me a combat boot. It has this Roman stud. I like that it's all black. The studs don't stand out very much, and they're just gorgeous combat boot to just add some grunge to your looks. Now, if I had an office job, I feel like I would wear these every single day. The heel height is perfect. Again, the slingback neutral, matte, just a great office shoe. As well as this slide, great to wear to the office. It's off-white. Again, those kind of tassel details, the V logo, it's amazing. So this shopping area actually used to be a former bank, and this is a vault door of the old bank safes, and they were reused from the basement levels of this building, renovated, and then just put on display. And I think this is just so cool to walk in and see this, and it does work. You can close it. All right, now moving on to Jimmy Choo. Anytime I think of Jimmy Choo, I just think of all of the sparkle, and it just screams bridal to me and special occasion to me. But obviously they have other pieces, but I'm just drawn to all the sparkle. And this is not a new design, but I do love this design. Now, when this sales associate opened these drawers, I gasped at all of these beautiful shoes. I just want all of these. I want my closet to have this exact drawer, please. I had never seen this style of shoe before, and I believe it's called the Love 85, but I think the fabric of this shoe is really cool and different, and the toe box is also elongated. So, I'm thinking that maybe this is a little bit more comfortable, but either way, still a beautiful shoe. And again, I am just drawn to that sparkle. I love that even though it does have so much sparkle, all of this is very neutral. I like the nude colors. It just makes it almost like a neutral shoe, even though it's so sparkly and out there. But if we want to talk about the ultimate sparkly shoe, it is this crystal slipper. I feel like this is just the ultimate Cinderella slipper. The blue reflection, the crystal at the toe box, and then you turn it around and it even has all of that sparkle and crystal at the bottom of the shoe. It's just so beautiful. And I have been looking for this bow slingback heel. I think the color is beautiful, this dusty blue color. I love bow detailing so much that this new collection is just amazing to me. So in 2012, OHLA Group acquired this historical building and created a concept with its first boutique opening in 2020. All right, now let's head on over to Dior. Dior's new collection is so colorful and playful. I love all of the florals, the butterflies. Everything just gets you excited for the spring and summer seasons. So we first have this D-Waist slide, which I have purchased in the past myself, and it's really just a nice shoe to have throughout the warmer seasons. Now this Dior Act sandal, this beige color with the suede and the goat skin, I just think it's so fun and different. And if I was ever to get any of these chunky sandals, this is probably the one I would get. It looks so comfortable. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea. Now moving on, we have our J'adore slingback pump, which I just feel like at this point, this is just a classic shoe that anybody should add to their collection. I'd probably go in a more classic color and texture, but to each their own. This is still a beautiful shoe. So after leaving, walking down the street, I stumbled upon this sneaker store. Now, I am not in the market for some new sneakers, but as a recovering sneakerhead, I just couldn't help myself and had to walk in. We have this wall of Sambas in any color combination you could think of, which out of all of these, this one is my favorite. All of these Nikes, definitely a good casual shoe to wear. But my problem with the sneaker collections or just drops, how limited they are, is I always found myself spending way more money than I should be. And this is kind of how I ended up being more focused on designer shoes. And yes, it's okay to be a little obsessed with sneakers because they definitely are comfortable and cool. Now, when you're in Madrid, a must-see is El Retiro Park. It's a gorgeous place to walk around and just a lot of history around here. So this is known as the Galapagos Fountain, which was commissioned for Princess Isabella's first birthday. The dolphins are associated with intelligence, wisdom, and prudence, and the tortoises symbolize longevity. Now, after all of that shopping, we stopped by the Chocolatería San Ginés, which was founded in 1894, and it is open every single day, 24 hours a day. It is one of the most popular places to have churros and chocolate in Madrid. And now, if you can't make it over there, there are also 2 locations in the US, Miami and most recently in Austin. After our snack, we took an Uber to El Corte, Inglés, Castellana, Madrid, which is a department store that started as a small tailor shop in the heart of Madrid in 1940. And it has grown to include so many luxury designers. Anything that you can want, you can probably find here. Stopping by Carolina Herrera, and we have this gorgeous off-white shoe with the gold heel, beautiful detail. Again, pink sequin slingbacks, cool party shoe, and then just these red on red colors. They're just so gorgeous. This sandal, tiny little detail, slingback, gold heel, beautiful. Every time I pass by this Louis Vuitton display, I just loved it. I love the colors. I love how beautiful and playful it is. And our last stop for the night was Prada. Again, the loafer trend. I love black and white. Just so cool. I've always also loved these slingbacks. I think these are a nice, again, office shoe. You can wear it for a long time. The heel is so short. And a fun sandal. This platform slide is just really cool. I love chunky shoes. Now, I don't know about y'all, but anytime I'm in another country, I want to see what Starbucks has for their breakfast food. I like Starbucks breakfast food. Bagel, brioche, like that sounds amazing. I wanted to try it so badly, but I settled on this pistachio croissant. Now, the next day, we decided to do some vintage shopping, and this store has both shoes, handbags, and clothing, and you can find some really cool, interesting vintage pieces that nobody else is going to have. So it was cool just to walk through here, see what they had. Ferragamo, Chanel, they had so many different cool shoes. So after that, we walked on our way to our last boutique of our trip. And I really recommend walking. This city is so clean. It feels so safe. I cannot wait to come back here. Now, the great thing about shopping in Madrid as a tourist is tax-free shopping, and the stores are more than willing to help you get all that paperwork situated. But if y'all could guess what the last boutique was, I can't wait to show you our next video from this boutique.